Happy Friday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell, coming to you live on Memorex default route, default location. I am fired up. No, I went too far. I did too much. I feel good. I feel really good. Fired up. Not only does that sound corny, it's probably not accurate. I just feel good. I woke up with energy this morning, an energy that I haven't usually had. I had a pretty good evening. I had maybe even a significant evening that may or may not have anything to do with my current mood and outlook and forecast mentally, psychologically. But I feel good. I woke up this morning, didn't do the black and mild, didn't want it. I laid in the bed, a little extra, did get up to like 10 or whatever. Because I guess extra 9 is in my mind, you know, the time I want to get up for whatever reason. 9 is my get up time, which is completely arbitrary right now, which really doesn't mean anything. It's pseudo. You know, so I just laid there. What I did was, I was going through my phone. Actually, I'm on my phone. I connected to my main computer, and I start going through all these videos that I got. I got hundreds of videos that I saved from doing testing and this and that and this, whatever. And we're starting to go through them. And I watch them, evaluate them. I may delete them, or I'll name them so that I can file them. You know, either delete them, file them, or whatever, post them. Some of them I gotta post. Some of them are like so good, oh, I need to post this. And then especially now, post it to YouTube, where a transcript could get created, and then AI can summarize it. You know, it's kind of interesting to see what AI has to say about some of the stuff I say. Anyway, and one of the ones that I just did that with recently was I was talking funk and funk music about We Want the Funk documentary, et cetera, and I threw that up on YouTube and I couldn't wait I was kind of anxious, not anxious, but I just really wanted to see what the AI summary would be on that. And it was, you know, I guess it was something. I don't read them, the summaries. I just look at them to see if the structure looks right. And by structure, I mean the title, the summary, the key points, and the tags. And I did it so much that I could just look at it without even reading it and see if it's the way I want it to be, if the title's right, this or that. And if it's not right, I just rerun the summary again. There's a refresh button to rerun the summary again until I get, you know, the structure. Because sometimes it doesn't build it correctly. You got to run it again, then it fixes it. But anyway, so I feel good. So I'm in the bed, you know, going through the videos, and I came across a video, me musicking That Someone, and I was talking about that song yesterday that I had wrote. I guess you could say I wrote it. Did I sing it, write it, wrote it, composed it, whatever. It was my words. You know, after watching all these documentaries about music, I watch The Complete Unknown, you know, and Pete Seeger and Bob Dylan, and Woody Guthrie and June Baez, and et cetera, you know, so when I say I wrote this, you know, I'm like, you know, compared to some of the greats, and I watch We Want the Funk, and, you know, we talk about people, real musicians who did, you know, the Elton John level stuff, and just, you know, but I did write it. I mean, I did write it, you know, my lyrics. The song was called That Someone. And I listened to it, and the video just happened to come up in the list of videos I was going through. And I had already tagged it. Me musicking That Someone. Hold on. Got rid of that. Hopefully none of it's on my face. And just, hopefully I wiped it on the back of my pants. Anyway, so I was listening to it. I was like, oh, I just talked about this song yesterday. You know? So I went, downloaded it to my phone, edited it, just sliced it up, made it a little smaller, and posted it to Facebook. So it was nice, you know. That's how my morning started off. I didn't Wake up smoking Black & Milds, getting all, just laying in the bed for a while, then getting up and eating, then going back to bed. So I'm kind of moving today. It feels good. Did I tell you I had an interview? I got my interview Tuesday. Interview for that job. Could I have told you? I didn't find out till, I think I found out yesterday. No, I think I found out Tuesday. I can't remember when I found out. But I'm trying to figure out when I found out that I make a video since then. Yeah, so Tuesday, I might not have told you, just to keep it to myself. But I got an interview Tuesday for another position at my same job. Tuesday, 10 a.m., I'll be ready. I'll be ready. And, I'll go after it. And with the confidence, I think I did talk about this, because I was talking about my confidence and this and that. And I think I did talk about this, but anyhow, we're gonna find out. And then, P-Funk shows, and then, I go to the doctor to see if they're going to extend my disability for another 6 weeks. It's kind of crucial that they do, because I got plans and stuff set up. But then I got to see if I get this interview and how that's gonna work. And I'm trying to put things together in my mind, how I can make it work. Ideally, to take advantage of all the time and take advantage of all the options and opportunities. Because if I'm back at, basically, if I get the job and I'm back in Ohio, I could probably start, and they need me to start early. I can start early if I could do a lot of remote, if I could do remote stuff. So I can work remote. I can work remote. I can start the new job working remote from Ohio. And depending on my hours here, I'm thinking my hours might be something like 9 to 5. I think my hours might be like something like 9 to 5. And that back there is 12 to 8, which is much better than 3 to 11. So, there's a lot of things I'm thinking about. It's fun. It's fun to speculate. And it's fun, actually, maybe to put it in the universe, hash it out. And should the opportunity present itself, recognize it, then jump on it with both feet. Because you already thought it out. You already, got this worked out. So you don't have to think about it. So, oh yeah, that, I want that. So we'll see how it goes. I might be getting too far ahead of myself. And I'll even admit and say out loud to the universe, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna admit that, because this is something special to me, so I'm not touching it. This is something special to me, and I'm almost superstitious and omanatic. I just made that word up. Omanatic, like omens, superstitious, and bad luck, good luck. That's how, sometimes I get that way. I just don't want to jinx it or whatever that means. Even though I know I'm the man, or I'll be able to execute it at a level to represent myself very much more than just adequately. So, come Tuesday, 10 a.m., I get in there. I Googled the guy that I'm gonna be working with. That I'm interviewing with, find out where he's from and what he did, his situation. And, come and find out, he just started last October. I've been here 10 years. but he a manager, you know, he's like a manager. And that's cool, you know, I got no problem with hierarchy. I got no problem with maybe somebody half my age being 3 levels above me, being my boss, being my superior. I got no problem with that. I got no problem with that. Because so far, then the reason I want to stay at this company, because so far nobody at this company has been an asshole. And I say that in a, you know, stereotypical, generalized way. I've never seen a real person who was an asshole there. And that's one of the reasons why it was hard for me to be in the office, because I really wasn't being an asshole with my attitude. My attitude didn't really make me an asshole. It just made me like a blah, 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 blah. And I felt blasphemous to have that kind of energy in the office where everybody else around, you know, doesn't have that. It's not the culture. When you come in, so I remember a guy came in, I was like, man, we don't talk like that around here. You'll see. We don't make those kind of comments here. And then sure enough, he gradually stopped, you know, making like self-deprecating, condescending, self-condescending, you know that tongue-in-cheek kind of, you know, self-deprecating kind of derogatory statements you make against you or your team, you know, out of love, or, you know, you understand, it's like, you know, mostly not sarcastic, but you know. So we do that, and we'll see. We'll see. Come April 22nd at 10 a.m. Find out what it's about. Find out if the job, if they're just going through the motions, or if the job actually exists. Is it still open? When do you want to start? How many days a week do you got to be in the office? You know, what does it entail? Pretty much what it entails I should know. But, you know, there's some more details I'm going to want to know about it. You know, I'll let them know, hey, I'm already in the system. Boom, boom, boom. I'm ready, et cetera, et cetera. I think I did talk about this already. But I'll probably talk about it again because it's exciting. And this could be life-changing. This could be the simple, quote-unquote, simple life-changing thing that I've been waiting for. I've been looking and waiting for. Maybe the universe created this position for me. Because they're like, look, not the universe, but the people said, look, Jeffrey ain't having a good time. He needs to get out of here. But we want to keep him. Hopefully, you know, I think that my performance there should warrant some of that. I've never been late. I was just thinking, I've never been late. In 10 years, I've never been late. Now, I've started work late probably. I say, all right, I ain't gonna start till 2, but you know, that was predetermined. That was scheduled. I've never been late. I've taken days off. I think I've left early, but I've never been late. If I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. Unless I take the day off. And I really didn't take days off for the first 2 years or so. Then it got to the point I was taking a day off every week because I couldn't take it. So, you know, it'll be fun to see. It'll be fun to see how it's gonna go. You know, how we're gonna do it, et cetera, et cetera. Jeffrey Scott Mitchell, life of Jeffrey Scott Mitchell. Worst case scenario, well, I ain't even gonna bring up the worst case scenario. I ain't gonna go into the worst case. See, I'm superstitious. This means a lot to me. I'm sensitive. I am. Kinda. But I'm prepared. I'm gonna be prepared. So it's Friday. I feel good. We'll see what happens. Got hot dogs and hamburgers at home. Tater tots. I got crinkle fries. You know what? They had my Kroger brand frozen potatoes on sale. Tater bites, curly fries, shoestring fries, garlic fries, you know, like already cut up frozen for $2.49 with a digital coupon. So I got a digital coupon, you know, I was gonna get 5 of them. I was gonna get 2 tater tots and 3 shoestring fries. And all the shoestring fries was gone. I just laughed. Life is just like that. You just see a big empty space where the shoestring fries was supposed to be. They was all gone. Because the thing, they used to be like $1.99, $1.79. Now they $3.29. No, I think it was like $3.79. Like $3.79 a bag. And they used to be like $1. It went up almost like $2. So when it was at $2.49, I was like, I'm buying them all. I'm buying them all. And there wasn't none. So I got crinkle cut fries. And I didn't think I'd like crinkle cut fries. But they were pretty good. They were pretty good. And it may be the way that I cooked them. I didn't put it on 400, I put it on like 380 or something and cooked it for like 20 minutes or something in the air fryer. And I take them out, I dump them in like a country crock. Remember country crock butter? Actually, country crock tub. But it's the sour cream. It's the 2-pound sour cream container. I mean, cottage cheese, the 2-pound cottage cheese container. Put them in there, throw some hot sauce on it, Crystal Louisiana hot sauce on it, shake it up, put the lid on it, let it steam and sit, you know, and they came out pretty good. They came out soft like I like them. You know, they weren't as crispy. They weren't crispy like the shoestring fries come out. They were kind of, you know, kind of soft and moist, and it wasn't bad. It was good. It was good. And they were good. I ate them with the tater tots in there, and, you know, so that was good. And on my hamburger this time, I put cheese and Thousand Island dressing on it. I put cheese and Thousand Island dressing on the hamburger, and on the hot dog, I put ketchup and mustard. So it was nice. It was good to sit there and eat. And I'm watching The First. It's a series with Sean Penn about them going to Mars, the project going to Mars. So, and I don't think it's actually gonna be about going to Mars. They still on the ground. It's about prepping for the mission. Like, you know, right now I'm at episode 4, and we still got 16 months to go until launch. So I don't think it's about actually getting on Mars, but it's pretty good. And I like the dialogue. I like the dialogue, the way it's written and stuff. Just like things that are going without being said that make it real. Like Sean Penn's daughter Sean Penn was, they had a moment to where she was being mouthy. I don't want to tell it, right? And she was like, she was being mouthy, and she and he looked at her, and she kept going, and then he just leaned down and looked at her again. I mean, just the way it was done, you know, without going into too much dialogue. You know, it's just little subtle things that where they didn't over-explain it or overact it or over-talk it. A bunch of stuff that where it was like, boom, boom, boom. You had to fill in the dialogue yourself. And you really didn't have to fill it in because it was kind of pretty much there. They just didn't overly talk you through it. You know, especially in conversation. A lot of this quick conversations like, come on, let's go. Yep, boom. You know, instead of, okay, let's go over here and get this. Okay, I will come with you over there to get that. I will wait for you to do that. Okay, I'm coming now while you wait for me. You know, that's an over exaggeration of it, but it's like that. It's just good. And Sean Penn is a good actor, if you ask me. He's good. He's a good actor. It's good. It was good. It's still good. It got me watching it, you know. It got me watching it. And it's an ensemble cast. And I Googled what ensemble means. Means that the main focus is not on one character. The main focus is on the group of characters, the group of actors. It's like, just because Sean Penn is starring in it, he's not in every scene, or everything doesn't rotate around him. You know, a lot of the story isn't solely on him. It's refreshing. It's pretty good. I think it was done in 2018, one season, so I don't think it's coming back. I don't think it's coming back. But so it was good. I sit there and ate my hot dogs and my, got a late start yesterday. I think I didn't sit down and eat until like 3 or whatever. Watch a little stuff here or there. Just kind of relax a little. Felt good. Get in bed. I wouldn't say early, but if you're getting up at 9, 10 o'clock. Well, actually, I woke up at 7:30. I forgot. I didn't get out of bed till like 10, and I think I woke up at 7:30. And I love that time. Just laying in the bed with myself. Oh my God. Just me. And what I want to think and what I want to do. Oh my God. Undisturbed. I'm not worried about work. Pretty much, I'm scrolling through emails, scrolling through to-do lists or whatever. Make sure all my chores are done. Make sure all my, daily maintenance is done, et cetera, et cetera. You see me, don't you? You see me, don't you? Just checking. Just checking. Because they will run you over. They will run you over. No, they won't. No, they probably will. Probably not intentionally. But they definitely run you over, but probably not intentionally. So I'm just laying in bed, it's like quiet, I'm just there on my phone. I got all my toys and my data and the future, and I don't gotta work. P-Funk coming up, and it's just a good feeling to quote unquote have all your ducks in a row and, bills paid, income solidified. Did I say I got my first disability check? I probably did. So that's all set up, jumped through all them hoops, got that all taken care of. Well, I need to call the MetLife representative because I keep getting these automated text messages saying that they're waiting on something. And the worker told me, don't worry about it. Worker said, don't worry about it. She'll let me know, she'll text me or call me directly if there's something I need to react to, or because I guess they understand that the call system ain't the best. So I'm getting text messages saying, we are still waiting on, and that might not be true, but I'm gonna call her anyway. So that's where we are on this Friday. I think it's like 70 degrees. You can see it's kind of overcast, which is nice, it's refreshing. I get to wear my sauna suit, sweat a little bit, but not burn up. I think my walking pace is up. I'm energized, I feel energized. I feel like, I feel energized, I feel good. Excited almost, I guess. I feel like I want to do something now, go forward. So we'll see what happens when I get home. We'll see. Let's play it by ear. We'll see. If I sit down at the computer and start doing stuff, or if I get food, I could just get there, just have some grits and sausage, a little breakfast, and maybe sit down and do some work. And instead of just eating a big meal, and that means going back home, putting on clothes, not my house clothes, or pajama clothes, Get that mindset going forward. We strapping up, we suiting up for battle. Sit down and have some fun with my data and my tools, creating. We'll go like that. We'll see how it goes. And you know what? I signed up for Sling. I was bored. I was thinking it was NBA games yesterday. Ain't no NBA games yesterday. And Sling says you get all the NBA games for free if you get Orange. So I signed up. 23 bucks a month. And I said, you know, so in worst case scenario, you know what I'll do? I'll let this expire and then get another free trial under another email. I got unlimited amount of emails because I got domain names. So I could be Jeffery 1, Jeffery 2, Jeffery 3, up to almost damn near, you know, at so-and-so. Got all different domain names at funkatelekey.com, freephone1.com, at Jeffery TV, Atheist Walk, and all of them. Those are all separate emails. And I just needed to get through the NBA season because they say, I don't want to get pictures. They say that every NBA game, I want to get a picture of that for whatever reason. You know, see that? Kind of cool, huh? Because it just kind of sticks out like that, see? Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, there goes some more of them. Okay. You ain't the only one. You know, because I wouldn't mind getting into the NBA. You know, especially the Lakers. I think the Lakers play tonight. So if I can watch the Laker game, you know, there's something to get into. NFL draft is next week, which is in the off season for podcasters and sports commentators. You know, the draft is a big deal, and they do mock drafts, which I don't understand at all. They do mock drafts. And, I mean, I understand them. I guess it's something to do, you know. It's just something to do. They need something to talk about. They need content. And you can see a lot of these content providers, Steeler content providers, are just kind of making up stuff. You can see they grasping. And that's okay. So if I can get into the NBA, you know, watch the games to get into it, and maybe even talk to my bookie. And, you know, have her do some stuff for me. And things go the way they should go, I'll be in Ohio. And when I'm in Ohio, my account works. When I'm in Ohio, I can gamble directly on DraftKings. You know, do parlays, and different multiple leg parlays and this and that. And, you know, makes it a little bit more fun. So we'll see. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, we will. I feel good. I feel good. My back has a little crick in it. You can probably tell I keep kind of stretched, like behind my back shoulder blade. There's something a little stiff in there. You know, not too bad. And speaking of that, think about how much quote pain or discomfort that is. Look at my toe. My toe's pretty good, but ingrown nail toe. You know, it's a little sensitive. It's very little sensitivity, but it's not, it's like a numb sensitivity. So it doesn't really bother me. And in fact, it kind of, I ain't gonna say feels good, but I can feel myself working that toe or that muscle, whatever, and that's not totally unpleasant. You know? But it would be nice if it did go away. And it probably was. It goes and comes. Because I went in and I cut the nail off. I didn't cut the nail off, I cut all the way around it. I got them diagonal cutters, basically diagonal cutters. Real sharp tip, narrow tip. Cut all that stuff out of there. And you know, I went for months, maybe years. I need to go to Dodgers. Finally went to the one in Ohio. I don't want to call him a quack, but end up paying, I think I $65. And he gave me a whole bunch of this cream stuff. And he gave away me so much cream stuff, I'll never use it. me and the whole family of people wouldn't use that much. I don't know why about that much. And I knew it. And when he did it, and he cut that thing off and I stood on it and it felt okay. I mean, he did it like, it was like a little piece, just poof, it was done. I'm like, I've been in pain deep pain for all this amount of time. I should have known it wasn't that. I should have known it wasn't that easy. But I was like, okay, I'll. And then I went walking right after in the mall. Immediately, I called him, oh, it's still hurting. That didn't do nothing. He said, well, you gotta use the cream and give it a couple weeks. And I'm like, all right. So I had the cream, I did it for a week. And even I was in that CVS getting that cream, I knew damn well it wasn't gonna work. And I knew damn well I shouldn't be paying $25 for it. So that's probably what I'm really upset about, that I knew better. And then, the pain came back, it was the same. I was using the cream, wouldn't help it. He gave me a little like toe gauze thing. It's like a tube of bandage gauze, whatever you put over the toe, it didn't help. I made another appointment that I was gonna go the Friday before I left, and it. I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. The schedule got too tight. Plus, I knew damn well he was gonna piss me off. I knew damn well. So I wait till I get back here. So I get back here, I make an appointment for the podiatrist, and I make an appointment. The person I'm dealing with is just like really all over the place. The person I'm dealing with is really nice. You sound like an older white lady, really nice, doing the best she can, being all, nice and congenial and hospitable and, accommodating, whatever. But maybe not doing her job the way she's supposed to, but maybe not performing the actual act optimally. Definitely didn't perform it optimally. I can tell by the way she was asking me questions about stuff we had just done and talked about. And, she asked me, okay, so your appointment is da. I was like, no, it's da. She said, oh yeah, you're right. So I go to the appointment, get there at 9. If the doctor's going on vacation, blah, blah, to squeeze you in, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay. Yeah, she did a lot of work to squeeze me in. I was like, okay. So I went. 9 o'clock, hell, I was there early, 8:20, you know me, I'm there early. Nobody in the damn room. Got in the building, went to the room, nobody there. So I was getting my steps. I think I was there like half hour, early, whatever. So I got me steps in the hallway of the building. They finally came, they opened up late, like 9:05, 9:07, 9:15 it was. And I didn't want to leave, but I wanted to leave, but I didn't want to give up on it. No, I wanted to give up on it, but I didn't want to leave because I'm here now. So I waited, and they finally opened up the door, and it wasn't the nurse. It was like the administrator person, wasn't even the doctor. The doctor be here in 15 minutes. I was like, nope, I'm gone, bye. Like, nope, I'm gone, bye. And there was another person there waiting too. I was like, you waiting here? I said, what time is your appointment? She said, 9:15. I said, mine is at 9. And the doctor ain't here yet. And then they gonna tell us the doctor be there at 9:30. Like, nope, I'm gone. Thank you. And I left and I kept walking. Walked some more. Get my steps and went home. And worked. I feel good. I kind of knew that I would. And I'm thinking, every now and then I get that feeling, ooh, I can get, I can hit a block of my house, make me some food, just lay around. So that feeling comes over me. And thinking about that feels good. And thinking about sitting there working, being creative, that feels good too. So we just gotta see how it plays out. That's what this time is for. Being on disability, being out. I'm just, I'm just out, healing, doing me. That's all. I like doing me. I don't think there's anything greater. I don't think there's anything greater. Than being Jeffery. For every individual self-conscious entity, for that entity to become that which it desires to be, there can be nothing higher in the universe than that. Just thinking about my conversation last night about objectivism and Ayn Rand. Even Atlas Shrugged came up. Jeffrey Scott Mitchell is. So, Jeffrey, what do you believe? Are you familiar with the teachings of Ayn Rand and objectivism? That pretty much sums it up. That very, very well pretty much sums it up. I don't got to reinvent the wheel. She already did. Anyhow, how much time have I done? 37 minutes. I can go longer. 37 minutes, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. I can go longer. Do I have to? Do I need to? Want, need, do I go have to? Need, using those words. I don't like using those words. Supposed to, ought to, have to, should. It's subjective, all of them. And I try to stay away from that as best I can, but it's not that easy. Because it's easier to talk in generalities like that. It's easy to talk in generalities like that. Because people understand what you mean, even though you may not be 100% saying it the right way. Colloquialism, is that the word? Is that the word? A colloquialism? Where you say something that means something, it kind of doesn't mean it, but it does. Or something. I'm just thinking of words coming to my head. There's something going on tonight too, but I don't know if I'm going. There's something supposed to be going on tonight. And next week on the 24th, Slapback is playing the Mint. And the 25th, I get up and drive to Oakland. So, we'll see how all that goes. We'll see what kind of headspace I'm in for all of that. We'll see, we just gotta prepare and see. And I gotta, with the caregiving with my mother, try to figure out something about the days I'm not gonna be there. I think my sister working something out. It's gonna probably cost me some money, but I got it. Pay my taxes. They took the money out for my taxes. They cashed them direct deposit checks. State and local. So I paid about $20,000 in taxes. No, it was about $18,000. No, it's 20, yeah, because I got the state. Yeah, about 18, 20, about $20,000 with the state. in total. Yeah. When you think about it, how much is that? All right, say I paid $20,000 in taxes, and the tax rate is 22%. That should kind of tell you how much money I'm making. Is that how you do the math? But then again, you can figure the tax bracket has to go with, yeah, it's kind of a dead giveaway. The amount of taxes you pay in the tax bracket is almost a dead giveaway of how much you make, if you really stop and think about it. You could definitely get in the ballpark. So it's gonna be fun. So I'm just gonna rest up. I'm gonna rest up this week, get ready for my interview. I'm excited about it. I'm excited, I'm ready. I'm ready to nail that thing. Cause I want it. If I get, oh my God. Oh my God. It's been a long time since I interviewed. You know, I think I'm still remembering all my interviewing skills and training. And now, I'm a lot older, been much more experienced. What I feel I could ask and what I feel I should ask in an interview is broadened immensely. So, and they always say, well, do I got the job? You know, what's going on? Do I got the job? Well, I don't even know if I have to go that far, you know. Is that passe now? Do I got a job? Why would you hire me? What's the reason that is there any impediment to why I can't have this? If I don't get it, what do I need to have for the next time? What should I do for the next time? Well, that's a good one. I use that one. That's a good one, because I go out and get training. Like, I like training. I want to go to school. Shit, give me a reason. Give me a reason. That'll excite me. In fact, that's probably what I need to do. Take a class, take a course, learn something. Oh my God. That's, ooh. Get a certificate in something. Ooh. That excited me. Even if I go back to the, be like, oh well. Even if I go back to the job that I got, my current job, that I can't stand, which I'm not ready to do yet. Just thinking about it turned me sour, turned my stomach. Yeah, just thinking about going back there, getting on them phones, doing that. I ain't gonna say brought me down, but the excitement dimmed. The light definitely dimmed. So, we'll let the universe work it out. We'll let the universe work it out. And it will. No matter what happens, that's what it calls. No matter how way it goes, the universe is gonna work out. It's gonna work, it's gonna go. Something's gonna happen. Now, if you wanna call it working it out, or happening, or continue experience, whatever word you wanna put on it, it's gonna happen. Something. It is what it is, they say. It is what it will be. It will be what it will be. Jeffery Scott Mitchell. Boy, do I love being me. My God. Here's where you see the coyotes. Saw one the other day. Just walking, just like that. They just walk. He just walked out in the open, walked down there. Walking, he's like walking up close to the curb on the concrete. Just got his son turned around, you know. Wasn't threatened. Kind of relaxed. You know. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We shall see what it will be. We shall see what it will be when it becomes what it is. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am. Swinging on y'all.
Two times.
For me, for the funk. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this or in any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all, theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffrey.